Now, I know that this is an extreme, but I'm going to tell you a little secret. Every time I've dated any woman, talked to any woman, I always made sure that I did an impromptu video call and made sure that she walked around that house because I wanted to see how she was living before I engaged any further. You see, I got burned twice. The first time I got burned was way back in 2008. First time dating as an adult, and met this woman. Oh, the pictures that I seen of her, she was looking nice and everything, and you know, the background was looking nice and everything. And then we went on that first lunch date, and she dressed nice, she smelled good. Then when I walked into her car, oh my gosh, there were like newspapers and papers all on the dashboard. The back seat had paper and junk all over it. When I opened her door, she had Cheerios along the bottom of the seat, along the baseboard on the seat where she on the driver's seat, and oh, it was just horrific. Needless to say, never called her back again. Never called her back again. Felt bad, but I paid that $40-50 for that lunch date to avoid a whole bunch of mess. Now the next time it happened though, met a young lady. She dressed nice, she looked nice, she smelled good. Car was always clean. We dated and talked for about 30 days before I ever was invited into her home. Came into the house. It's disorganized, stuff everywhere. Just couldn't do it. Tried to be helpful initially because she was a nice person, but I just couldn't stay in that relationship. I can't live in a disorganized environment like that. So I had to call it a day. You know what? It did happen to me one more time. One more that I avoided. I forgot about it. Just jumped in my mind. This one was a little bit different. I started to notice we was on the phone, and every time we was on the phone, I heard that little chirp. A few minutes go by. Chirp. A few minutes go by. Chirp. I made sure I said, hey, you need to replace the battery in that fire alarm, the smoke detector. Oh, I'm gonna have my son do it. A couple days later, on the phone, chirp, chirp. About 2 weeks later, chirp. I didn't even bother. If you're too lazy to have that fire alarm, the smoke detector battery changed, too lazy to have your kids change that fire smoke detector, I don't want to deal with you. You see, it's little things like that that can make you aware of the type of person that you're dealing with. Ladies, if you got a man, you're talking to him, and you always hearing that chirp, you might not want to mess with him. That's the kind of person just let shit go, and never fix it. The simple things. That means that the simple things in your relationship, they're going to let fester and fester and fester. They're not going to handle business. They're not going to take care of things that need to be taken care of. And that's going to include you. If you got a man who's constantly leaving a whole bunch of dishes in the sink, and you never hear him talking about cleaning his house and all these sorts of things, you might want to leave him alone. He's looking for a maid. But those kind of people, unless you are one of those kind of people, then y'all can live happily ever after. But for me, a disorganized house shows a disorganized mind, shows a disorganized emotions. These are the kind of people that don't have any types of control over themselves because they can't control the environment around them. You see, when I was a trainer, I used to tell my clients, If you can control your body, then you can control your life. Because that means you have a level of discipline within you to make sure that you get things done that need to be taken care of. Now, I know we're not all perfect, and we're going to have some things that we don't take care of as quickly or as well as we should. But when a person has more disorganization around them, more clutter around them, or showing a level of laziness, then that shows that they have that laziness of their mind and that laziness of their heart. And they're going to be lazy with the relationship, and they're going to be disorganized with the relationship. If that's something that you can't deal with, it's best to just go ahead and cut it off in the beginning before emotions start to get involved. Because if you allow emotions to get involved, then you start to make excuses. I even did that one time. I saw the issue. I saw the problems. And I started to make excuses for it. I let them tell me their excuses, and then I tried to fix those excuses. At the end of the day, the person just truly showed me they didn't want to fix those excuses. So I had to walk away from that. So I guess it happened to me another time. So you got to be aware of those kinds of things. Learn from your mistakes. And if you see a person is disorganized, you're going to become disorganized. You're going to become frustrated. Your emotions are going to become disheveled. And at the end of the day, either you're going to change to fit them or they're going to change to fit you. But most of the time, and I know this is going to sound sexist, most of the time the man will become whatever the woman is versus the woman becoming what the man is when it comes to things like the disorganization of the home, the disorganization, of the car and themselves and all these sorts of things. You can't fix anybody. So don't try to. Let people be who they're going to be. Just learn to remove yourself from the situations that's going to become a problem within yourself. If you know you live a certain way, keep living your way. Find somebody that matches you. Stop trying to force somebody to be something that they're not. That right there, I'm wondering what else is nasty around them parts. Because I don't care how she look. That all looks stank to me. What do you guys think? Always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself. Because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.